Alright, my sleep-deprived friends, it's time for a little tough love. We've all been there, tossing and turning, counting sheep until we're practically shepherds, and waking up feeling like we've been hit by a truck. And you know what? More often than not, it's our own darn fault. That's right, folks, we're the ones sabotaging our own sleep, making mistake after mistake that leaves us feeling groggy, cranky, and utterly exhausted. But fear not, because in this video, we're going to tackle those sleep-ruining blunders head-on and learn how to avoid them once and for all. So grab a cozy blanket, a mug of warm, decaf tea, and get ready to laugh, learn, and finally start getting the restful sleep you deserve. Trust me, your future well-rested self will thank you. Mistake number 1, ignoring your sleep environment. Let's start with one of the biggest sleep-ruining culprits, your sleep environment. You know, that place where you're supposed to be getting your beauty rest, but instead, it feels more like a torture chamber. Maybe your bedroom is too hot, too cold, or too bright, making it impossible to drift off into a peaceful slumber. Or perhaps you've got a partner who snores like a freight train, or a pet that thinks your bed is their personal playground. Whatever the case may be, ignoring your sleep environment is a surefire way to sabotage your sleep quality. But fear not, my friends, because there are solutions. First and foremost, invest in some quality bedding and a comfortable mattress. Trust me, it's worth the splurge. Next, make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet. Blackout curtains, a white noise machine, and earplugs can work wonders. And if your partner's snoring is the issue, well, there's always the couch. Just kidding, sort of. But seriously, consider investing in some snoring aids or even separate bedrooms if it's really disrupting your sleep. Mistake number 2, neglecting your bedtime routine. The bedtime routine. That magical series of rituals that signals to your body and mind that it's time to wind down and prepare for a restful night's slumber. And yet, so many of us neglect this crucial step, opting instead to scroll mindlessly through social media or binge watch our favorite shows until the wee hours of the morning. But here's the thing, my friends. Establishing a calming bedtime routine is essential for achieving quality sleep. It helps to lower your cortisol levels, that's the stress hormone, for those of you playing along at home, and promotes a sense of relaxation throughout your body and mind. So what does a good bedtime routine look like? Well, it can involve anything from taking a warm bath or practicing gentle stretches, to reading a book or listening to soothing music. The key is to find what works best for you and stick to it consistently. And if you're really struggling to unwind, why not try some good old-fashioned laughter therapy? Watch a funny movie or TV show, or read a hilarious book that's guaranteed to have you chuckling. Laughter has been shown to reduce stress levels and promote relaxation, which can ultimately lead to better sleep quality. Mistake number 3, indulging in late-night snacking. The midnight munchies. That irresistible urge to raid the fridge or pantry for a late-night snack. And while a little bedtime nosh might seem harmless, it can actually wreak havoc on your sleep quality. You see, when you eat late at night, your body has to work overtime to digest all that food, which can disrupt your sleep cycles and leave you feeling restless and uncomfortable. Not to mention, certain foods, we're looking at you, spicy and fatty treats, can cause heartburn and indigestion, making it even harder to catch those ZZZs. But fear not, my friends, because there are ways to satisfy those late-night cravings without sabotaging your sleep. First and foremost, try to avoid eating large meals close to bedtime. Instead, opt for a light snack like a handful of nuts or a small bowl of yogurt. And if you're really struggling with those midnight munchies, Try drinking a glass of warm milk or herbal tea. Not only can these beverages help to curb your cravings, but they can also promote a sense of relaxation and sleepiness. Mistake number 4. Relying on caffeine and alcohol. Caffeine and alcohol. Those two beloved vices that so many of us turn to for a little pick-me-up or a way to unwind. But here's the harsh truth, my friends. Both of these substances can seriously disrupt your sleep quality. Let's start with caffeine. We all know that feeling of being wired and alert after downing a few cups of coffee or an energy drink. And while that might seem like a good thing during the day, it can wreak havoc on your sleep if you consume it too close to bedtime. Caffeine is a stimulant that can keep you tossing and turning long into the night, making it nearly impossible to fall into a deep, restorative sleep. So, if you're struggling with insomnia or poor sleep quality, it might be time to cut back on that afternoon pick-me-up. And then there's alcohol, that beloved nightcap that so many of us turn to for a little relaxation. But here's the thing, while alcohol might help you fall asleep initially, it can actually disrupt your sleep cycles later in the night, leaving you feeling groggy and unrest in the morning. So what's the solution? Well, it's simple. Limit your caffeine intake in the afternoon and evening, and try to avoid alcohol close to bedtime. Trust me, your sleep quality and your morning self will thank you. Mistake number 5. Neglecting your overall health. Last but certainly not least, we have the mistake of neglecting our overall health and well-being. You see, my friends, sleep is just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to feeling rested and energized. If you're not taking care of your body and mind in other ways, it can seriously impact your sleep quality. For starters, make sure you're getting regular exercise and physical activity. Not only can this help to reduce stress and anxiety, two major sleep disruptors, but it can also promote better sleep quality by regulating your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Additionally, pay attention to your diet and nutrition. Eating a balanced, nutrient-rich diet can help to support your body's natural sleep-wake rhythms and provide the energy you need to tackle each day. And let's not forget about stress management. Whether it's through meditation, yoga, or simply taking some time for yourself each day, finding ways to manage your stress levels can work wonders for your sleep quality. Overcoming sleep mistakes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, so I've been making all these sleep-ruining mistakes, but how do I actually fix them? Well, fear not, my friends, because I've got some tips and tricks to help you get back on track. First and foremost, be patient and consistent. Developing new habits and routines takes time, so don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Stick with it, and you'll start to notice improvements in your sleep quality before you know it. Additionally, don't be afraid to seek help if you're really struggling. Whether it's talking to a healthcare professional or a sleep specialist, or seeking support from friends and family, there's no shame in asking for a little guidance on your journey to better sleep. And finally, remember to approach the process with a sense of humor and positivity. Laugh at your sleep-ruining mistakes and celebrate the small wins along the way. Because let's be real, a good night's sleep is worth laughing about. Conclusion. Well, there you have it, my friends. The 5 biggest mistakes that are ruining your sleep, and how to avoid them once and for all. From ignoring your sleep environment and neglecting your bedtime routine, to indulging in late-night snacking and relying on caffeine and alcohol, we've all been guilty of these sleep-sabotaging blunders at one point or another. But fear not, for with a little bit of effort, patience, and a whole lot of humor, you can overcome these mistakes and finally start getting the restful, rejuvenating sleep you deserve. So what are you waiting for? It's time to ditch those sleep-ruining habits and embrace a new, well-rested you, your future self, and your morning mood will thank you.